that transfers me to Detroit, where I was present on Saturday for the first of doubleheader, first game of 2-game doubleheader, 3-game series against the Orioles. After which the Tigers swept on Saturday. That meant they had their best home start to a season since 1911. 114 years. This is the best home start they've had, which is just remarkable. I mean, that includes their World Series championship years in 35, 45, 68, and even 84 when they started out 9-0 and 35-5 after 40 games. So their home start was not even as good as what they have right now. So it's just an impressive feat, and with such a long history, kind of amazing. We talked about similarly how they're getting it done. They're getting it done with pitching and just enough timely offense. That was the recipe for what they did in the last 2 months of last season, which is kind of meaning that was not a fluke. They're still maximizing every little thing they can in the margins offensively just to do enough. Their bullpen has been lights out. Their starting pitching has been fantastic. They have 4 starters with a sub-3 ERA. That may have changed after Flaherty's flame out last night in Houston, but just a ton of fun to watch. It was a chilly day Saturday. We've had like 75-degree days last week and into this week, and that was like the one cold day. But kind of a blustery, windy, cloudy, shitty, kind of spit and rain day, but 4-3 win for the Tigers. That included Spencer Torkelson home run, very timely home run. A lot of great defense, specifically from Riley Green, who I was sitting down the first baseline. So he was right there in left field in front of us, made a spectacular over-the-wall catch, home run, robbing catch, bashed into the wall. I was always worried about Riley Green hurting himself because that seemed to be what he has done over the years, but he's finding a way to stay healthy. He had a diving attempt like 2 plays after that on a catch that also made me nervous, where he does the Superman landing, where he lands at all parts of his body at the same time to try to create the least amount of stress on any one part. But unfortunately, he didn't come up with a grab. But just fun times at the ballpark. They did finally lose a game. They were on a 4-game winning streak. They did finally lose last night. They got 5 runs, basically off of 3 home runs. They didn't have a whole lot of offense, but the defense let them down, which is uncharacteristic. Actually, Trey Sweeney had a couple costly errors, and Flaherty didn't pick them up, and the bullpen didn't help much either. So that was kind of an anomaly. Hopefully that is not the case going forward, but lots of fun. The Tigers have the best record in the American League, which is, I kind of had to do a double take. Like, holy fuck, they're the best. They're better than the Yankees by a game. They're obviously up in the division, although the Guardians are hanging around, keep hanging around. Fucking annoying, but things are looking nice in Detroit right now. And we're going to get to our next segment here, where we'll talk about a lot more of the individual achievements when our badass of the month comes up. So we actually might as well transition right into that if you'd like, unless you have things to say about my first place Detroit Tigers.
It's just going the way I saw it. So that's all. I'm right. I just want to say I'm right about the Detroit season, and everything's going like I thought it would.
We both predicted them to win the AL Central. I don't think either of us predicted them to have the best record in the American League. Maybe you did, but
no. I wasn't that boastful, but I thought they were severely underrated by preseason predictions. In fact, I was shocked that they were considered. I know the season's not over yet. We're not passing out trophies on May 1st, but like somebody likes to think it is in fantasy baseball. But
do you want to talk fantasy? I'll talk fantasy if you want. My first place, Capital City Dirtbags.
I mean, I think it's
dominating.
I think it's to note that someone is slowly worked his way all the way up to second and keeps gaining ground in every
you have lost
category.
ground to me. You've lost ground to me. You are now like 10 points behind, I think, which is unbelievable.
Six.
Is it down
points.
to okay?
Yeah, right. 6 points.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah. So just
there's your fantasy minute.
There's your fantasy minute. We'll stop right there. I'm winning this again. But anyway, Detroit's looking good. I mean, they're a fun team to watch. They were a fun team to watch during their run last year. and they continue
Hell
to
yeah,
be a
they
fun
were.
team to watch. We have a lot of tolerable baseball. Even the A's are tolerable baseball too. We have
Yeah,
all
they're over
tolerable.
500.
We all have tolerable baseball to watch on this good
Weird.
baseball that's not just completely in the shitter to watch this season on this podcast. So it's crazy, crazy, crazy. But with that, I'm done. Tigers are the team I thought they were.
Word Hole Media.